Well, YouTube is up. Welcome to Upside DIY. So I'm almost completed making this gravel filter. It's really hard to make this this video for some reason. It's not really a DIY just because I'm not really showing how to really make this, but I made templates for the for the plastic and for the 2-liter bottle. I used this template first and I drilled some holes through this plastic. I actually cracked the plastic, which gave me a good idea to actually use a lot of glue throughout this bottom piece and the bottle. And even when I glued this with 5-minute epoxy, I didn't use the book, unfortunately, but it created, I pushed down and it created smaller gaps for this side for me to add some glue on this side and stuff. But I drilled some holes. Some of them got covered with some of the cap, but most of it is going to try to vacuum through these holes. I can try to add a few more with the soldering iron. Using a drill bit on certain plastics, it can crack the plastic. Okay, so I see why I haven't been able to settle this, because it's sitting on these books. But yeah, I cut little notches here and there, like I've explained, but didn't show you guys. And when I glue this down, it's going to hopefully have a nice thick bead and things. I taped it off on both sides so I know where to line up. So back to these templates, I just used some cardboard, thin cardboard, and I made some lines first at the corners and things. I actually measured it with the plastic size, and then so yeah, to do these back to these bottles, I really need to, when I do YouTube, I need a checklist to read off from these bottles, and then I'll be like, snap, that's the perfect YouTube video that I wrote up. But also gluing the pads, and also just it adds a lot more support. And also melting the plastic, basically using a hot iron. So if this green thing was an iron, I could really smoothen out and create an even surface. So when I glue this, there won't be any gaps and things. This one I don't really need to melt because it's just going to fit on top, and a lot of the gaps are going to just be vacuumed, or just tightly fitted. So then after the templates, I drilled all these holes. This is what the holes kind of look like. It's a nice formation with the basic with the basic template making. I actually need to add a couple of small holes up here. I have them marked on the template. I just haven't gotten the drill and things, but right before I glue, or I just need to change out the drill bit and then glue a few smaller holes. But this is the main size of hole. I could have made it a little larger, but the gravel I'm going to use is pretty much this type of gravel. So I'm rambling about all types of DIY in my videos. I think my channel might be getting a little lost out in the social media and stuff. But this is the gravel. I have some sand, which is a little bit of sand, but mainly gravel. And as I've mentioned, I can, put gravel, and this is actually going to need to sit on top of the gravel and hopefully provide a decent amount of vacuuming. The thing is, I have little small squares that I could glue underneath, but like this right here is kind of bending upwards, so I don't know how good that's going to be, how well that will be useful. But adding gravel on top will cover up most of this filter, and we'll just have to see if it works good or not. So I'm doing most of this video at nighttime, but now I'm going to just turn on the light and show you pretty much the aquariums that I want to try to set these up in. So you know, doing the drilling, I had this waste basket and stuff, so I could clean all this up, and then I need to actually size up this gravel filter. But you know, it's gonna be fed with air, like airline, and you know, help maintain some sort of either protection or just cleaning. But this right here actually has to be laid on top of a layer of sand or gravel, and maybe some of the suction will start working its way through this mechanism or device. It's not tested or anything yet. So a real professional gravel filter would really work if it had some type of layering to help it kind of sit right. And I could try to find a way to make that out of popsicle sticks or something. I don't know if I really had to. It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough because it takes a little time to really get things to work but yeah. So I have these other gravel filters which are pretty much ideal for being at the very bottom. There's a gap kind of situated and spaced out and things. But I do have little small square legs I might put on this, but for now I'm just going to try to finish soldering this, finish soldering this this piece. At least I learned how to really glue on these base parts with this one, is adding a good amount of glue and then gluing it on top of the glue. It's going to really provide a lot better of a way of gluing. The inside of this, you can see there's the melted plastic. It didn't come out evenly. I don't know, maybe, I'm not 100% sure, but it just started curling. I didn't really hold it straight. I don't know what exactly happened. It could have been good straight, because when this starts pushing air, only like half of the holes, which are the highest holes, are going to really work better than the rest. So that's just how it goes. I'm gonna just keep learning. I'm really excited that there is ways to fix some of these things, but they're a little costly. You got to deal with a lot of glue and things, and always, some things might work, some things might not work. That's just how finding the best solutions happens. So yeah, I really like how the templates went. I could reuse them for 55-gallon pieces. I could reuse the 2-liter template. Like right here, I have this 2-liter on there, and it's like right on the edge of where all the holes are and things. So I might have to relearn where the holes go, and it will make things a lot more smoother. And then by learning how to really glue these plastic tops on the filter, then I could, if there were any problems with these other ones, I could, glue, process the same things. Remember to use a book underneath. Sometimes, we're just too, taken, I guess, by doing some of the work that we forget one of the adapters and things that will really help a good quality. But so for now, I guess I could just wait, finish gluing the bottom of this, and then because I want to add a little bit more glue because it cracked a lot, and it's going to add a little more rigid support for underneath. Probably going to try to use the regular 24-hour drying, so I could do that on camera. So I'm gonna get this something ready to help me have this sitting straight and firm. Maybe something like this will help out, and then I'm just gonna rub some glue on the back of this cover. I'm gonna use some rubbing alcohol first to clean that, and then add the glue. But yeah, that's the look at what I kind of made with these templates. This one's pretty much already drilled too, so it looks just like this. And then I could glue that on top of the where the marks are. And I need to, after gluing that, I might need to look into putting some legs in this, just because I don't want to go back and see that it did have an issue. But to eliminate it, this would actually be on top of a gravel bed, which I might just keep that as the main plan, is to put some gravel in that one. I'm not really confident about gravel and things, but I can use the experience. But let me go ahead and finish some of this gluing. So I cleaned and added the glue on this. So all I'm going to do is try to smear it first within the cracks, and then just get this, and just try to feel where, the glue would actually work nicely, and try to just, especially just trying to touch it up and things. Especially knowing where the puddle of glue is pretty good. And then I can just work on finish gluing this enough so that I could say, or I could just be completed and know that I worked on it and it's ready for a test and things. But I just want to make sure a good amount of glue is is being smoothed out, and I could go back and pretty much drill some of these pieces. So this is going to really finish up what I did today, was gluing and finishing up the one of the new ideas, or just finishing up this gravel filter. I want to try to get shrimp. If the store, they're pretty cool to, but I don't really want to rely on stores as much. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. I actually have my own fish, so I might test this with my own fish. Maybe go out in the pond and get, maybe 8 of the largest ones, like, maybe 10 or 12, and just breed them in this aquarium for now. But I know they're going to really miss whatever's outdoors and things. But at least I have that. And I want to try to stay clean and things, so that was a good, something reliable to use. Hopefully it works out pretty good. I'm not 100% sure, what it's going to be like after it dries, but this glue's been hardening pretty good. It glued these pads and things, and a few other, it sealed up the aquarium. Actually, I used the same type of glue, just help seal the aquarium. So thanks for watching YouTube. I'll see you guys on the next Upside DIY. I'm going to be trying to set up, this is a pretty nice sponge filter, so I have that, you know, maybe try some gravel filters and then finish up this filter. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.